recording.
Hello!
Yeah. I wasn't expecting us to hard cut into this, but we're doing predictions.
You know, life's full of hard cutting to awkward moments, especially when you're too washed up as being YouTube.
We are.
And that's being generous.
I mean, we're the epitome of what the YouTube wrestling community has become, so.
No arguments here.
Mm-hmm.
I know, there's like professional quality content out now on like sets and stuff. Not like shot in the only room in my apartment.
Yeah, but I feel like that's separate from what the YouTube wrestling community is.
That's fair. Also, I just realized I missed a chance to make a studio apartment joke.
Go for it. Why not?
Also, I remember Colt Cabega's intro, but he references the studio apartment. I'm referencing my apartment. Yeah, that's the joke. We're back, guys. Nothing's changed.
This is the fresh, cutting edge content that our viewers love.
That our viewer loves.
Yeah. So if you're watching this,
why we're here?
If you're watching this and you're not Scott, comment. And if you're watching
also,
this and
you are
Scott,
comment. I want to buy you a beer. If you're not Scott, comment. I'll maybe still buy you a beer.
Yes. Yeah. WWE review, guys. We are going to WrestleMania next year for real.
This is classic. Guys with steel chairs.
Or
like I'm not kidding.
It's in our old backyard, so we will be going. So you should come too.
Yeah. We near miss at WrestleMania 29, so.
True. I mean, we don't make that Disney money to go down there, but.
Yeah, no.
We expect that you come up here.
Revealing personal information about other YouTubers before we explain what the video's about. Classic Guys with Steel Chairs.
Alright, so. In case you're not sure.
And you're still watching.
In case you have no idea why we're making a video, first off, we're very confused as to how you found us.
There are these websites that find YouTube videos that have 0 views. So that's how.
Okay. So
if you found us there, leave a comment, I'll buy you a beer.
Get ready. Yeah. So now that we've offered beer to all of our viewers,
literal everyone,
which is okay. I could probably afford a beer for all of our viewers.
Beer is cheap, man. We don't want our viewers. Let's do it.
All right. If we meet you in real life, we will buy you a beer, providing that you are of age.
Must be redeemed in real life. No, I shouldn't say that. After the Facebook thing, I shouldn't say that. Can we start over?
We can start.
Yeah, let's start. Why are we making this video? Well, before I cut you off again.
We're gonna talk about WrestleMania. Surprise.
What?
Because we do one fucking video a year. And it's always the same.
Yeah, and our one video is, hey guys, we're gonna be at NXT Brooklyn, so if you see us, say hi.
It's true. Also, this year, we probably will be at NXT Brooklyn, so if you see us, say hi.
I might go even if you aren't. Anyway,
it's like my last week before school starts again for the 25th year of my life.
You know when we should figure that out? Not right now.
Yeah, no. We had roughly 45 seconds per match.
Yeah, this is a 10-minute video, old school style. We have 45 seconds per video, and we're already 18 minutes deep, so...
I'm gonna edit this tonight, because I have a ton of free time.
Oh, wow.
No. Fuck that.
Yeah, no.
I have to work.
We both know that struggle. It was fine when I went to school for, 6 hours a day, and I had nothing to do with the rest of my life, but not now.
Yeah.
So, Mania.
So, Pre-show, Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
The
Go.
armbar.
Who's gonna win?
I don't know who's singing it. Did they announce anyone who's singing it?
They did.
Hit me with some names.
Dash Wilder.
Already early favorite.
Scott Dawson.
Still Wilder.
Baron Corbin.
Hot take, still Wilder.
Baron Corbin's a former Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner.
I know, but
Mojo?
I don't think they're going to repeat it on him.
Mojo Rawley.
Still Dash.
Ty Dillinger. Oh, I should let you know that Dash and Dawson said that they'll be the first tag team to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Oh, so they were going to be the last two and they just like shake hands?
I don't know. Gotta watch to find out.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't asking for like the actual answer. I was at.
Ty Dillinger.
That's tough because he is the perfect tag, but I'm going to stick with Dash.
Okay.
Let's just say Dash. You can stop reading names, and I'm going to pick Dash. You think so?
No, Matt Hardy's next. We're actually getting to like the possible winners.
Oh, wow! Shots fired.
You could also just look it up on this website. That's definitely not Wikipedia. Dolph Ziggler, Fandango, Tyler Breeze, Goldust, Keith Slater, Rhino.
Dolph Ziggler, but then they have another Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal on Raw, and someone else wins it. I think I'm still bitter.
Could be. Over him quitting and then coming back to do nothing.
Yeah. Also, somehow his dad brings him a cowboy hat. The site I found doesn't have any names for this match. So, Hardy seemed too obvious. Like, they have their own thing going on. I don't... I know they're just, like, tied up.
I mean, I'd assume Bray's got to do something at rest. Well, Bray's, like, deleted.
Yeah, Bray's going to come back, maybe sans Sister Abigail.
As Husky Harris.
Was he in... No, he was not in the Straight Edge Society. That was just Festus. Right?
Yeah. What's his name? He's in the club now.
Yeah. But in any case, it's not Bray. I
think Bray might cost Matt.
Yeah, I mean, Bray is like a confusing. I can see him being involved near the end, but not necessarily there.
All of your words sound like a robot.
Right? I can see him being involved in this match, but not necessarily winning. Right? Like, if he's not confirmed, why not throw him in? Still robot.
Still robot.
I don't know how to fix this, so
Switch to your other microphone.
I'll switch back to the one that worked worse.
Okay. Yeah, no, that works better.
I don't think Bray's gonna win this match.
I don't either. I think he might cost someone. I don't even think he'll be in the match.
Oh, you think that?
He'll just like show up.
So Dash and Dawson.
Yeah. What I really want is Vanguard 1 to interfere at some point in this match. No. I'm gonna say Baron Corbin. Honestly, Baron Corbin being a 2-time winner is the best thing they could do for him and makes most sense out of everyone on this card.
Dash and Dawson, because he said them first.
Okay. Pre-show match number 2. WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Do I want to use my crazy bet now?
Oh god, I need to come up with a crazy bet.
I don't think I do. Mainly because that was going to be very insensitive.
That's exactly what we need, is a politically incorrect view. That's,
True. Time's up. It's been 10 minutes. That's our WrestleMania predictions. Bye.
Hi, how's it going, everyone? All I did was promise to buy people beer. I just got the card, too. So legit, the only thing I know about this match is that it was going to be named for Mae Young, and then like a sponsor complained.
Fabulous Moolah. Mae Young's
I got that wrong.
Mae Young's a decent enough person, whereas Fabulous Moolah, it turns out the
like
wrestling school she was running,
right?
she was basically just pimping out all of her women and also not training them to be able to wrestle that way. There was never an actual woman who could compete with her on a professional level, which is why she held the title for 85 years.
All right, and the sponsor was a second, anyway.
Yeah, Snickers. No, was it Snickers? Fuck it. Snickers loves nuts. We'll say it's Snickers.
Snickers loves nuts. No, it was delicious, fruity Skittles. By the only person who remembers like every week. I'm gonna say Natalia wins this match.
Sure. I'm gonna say Sonya Deville could be Mandy Rose, but I definitely see one of Absolution winning. But I'm gonna say it's Sonya Deville because it's gonna be down to like Sonya, Mandy, Bayley, and Sasha, and then Bayley and Sasha are gonna do their thing that they've been teasing forever, and it's gonna lead to a feud along the road, and then it's gonna build Sonya Deville as a really cool up and coming person because she's probably the best athletically on the Raw Women's roster, minus Asuka, but that's an unfair comparison.
So do Sasha and Bayley like hate each other a lot, like enough that the moment the bell rings, they will just start fighting, and then they will like both go over the rope while fighting and just continue fighting, like into the backstage area or into the crowd or something.
Yeah.
Really pick eliminated.
Yep, like 2 weeks ago, they actually had a really, really well done, like backstage brawl.
Because I can just see that happening. Like the bell rings, and they just like go for each other, and then like they don't care who wins. They just dip and keep fighting and never come back.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, possible.
That's just the only reason I can pick one of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think the main storyline will be them in the match. But I believe that neither one is going to win. But it would be really cool for Bayley to win. I am sad with the direction that she has taken.
Yeah, and I mean, it would also be a way to continue the feud, being like, oh, well, why didn't you put up that WrestleMania like I did type deal? But they don't need that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So,
yeah.
Pre-show will be a thing.
Pre-show's going to happen. It's going to start at like 12 Eastern time and go for
5.
8.
I mean, they announced when it starts, but
what was the kayfabe news? Pre-show to start immediately after Rumble.
Yeah. Or maybe Chamber.
Same thing. But, one day.
Regardless. So how do we start off WrestleMania?
Probably with a fireworks display that hopefully doesn't injure anyone.
Well, yes. There's no host this year. I'm not sure if I'm happy or sad about that.
I'm kind of happy about that.
Okay.
That's all I got. Do you want to know anything the opening segment will be? Because I can think of a line of segments that it won't be. Like anything billed as the main event. It won't be the segment where Steph and Triple H come out to talk about how they broke some attendance record.
I don't know who's going to talk about the attendance record this year.
Oh, because they have a match. It'll be them. They'll win their match, and then just like Triple H will just get a microphone and just say it right then, and then like drop the mic and leave. Is that crazy enough to be my crazy bet?
No. Triple H announcing the attendance isn't a crazy bet.
No. Triple H announced the attendance immediately after winning his match.
No.
It's contingent on him winning his match.
You could go crazier.
You could always go crazier.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? It's fair. It's fair.
A crazy bet is when the other person says you can't go crazier. That's a real crazy bet.
Let you get away with someone will escape the Elimination Chamber almost, and then you were like, okay, fine, they'll also be on fire, and you were 85% away.
Exactly.
Anyway. Yeah, okay, so the opening segment, fireworks go off for like an uncomfortably long amount of time, while like the announcers, then you like cut to the announcers, and they're talking, and they throw to the pre-show people again, which is weird, we were just watching the pre-show, and they throw to the backstage people, who throw to all the floor announcers, and you forget that you're watching wrestling, and then like a bell rings, and a match starts.
I mean, that's how a pay-per-view normally does start.
Also, there are two sponsored segments during that bit.
Also, makes sense.
Okay, so when the bell rings, what match is going to come on?
That's what I asked you 6 minutes ago.
You asked me how the show was going to start, and I gave a detailed outline.
Alright, so it could be...
Let's go with the Cruiserweight Championship match. That's the best.
That was on the pre-show. Wait, we didn't predict that.
We didn't talk about it? Let's talk about it.
We gotta go back. Fuck. Alright, so we're still on the pre-show.
I was going to say remember when we were good at this, but we were never good at that.
Right. Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali.
I think Cedric Alexander is going to take it home.
I like what they've been doing with the Cruiserweight division since Enzo was fired. Because that doesn't really change how I'm going to predict. Mustafa Ali, I feel like they've been pushing a lot. I feel like his video packages are cool. It's going to be a good match.
Yeah, probably. It's going to be short but good.
No, they got 2 hours for 3 matches. It could be like a day long.
I just mean like
the longest.
The longest match of wrestling. Feel like they go really quickly because there's I just feel like there's more going on. There's not like a lull. You don't get that thing where it's like, oh well, now they're both beat the hell up and they're both just crawling as much as what you do in like whatever they build the rest of the weight classes as.
True. But yeah, last year the longest match I believe was the pre-show Cruiserweight title match.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I watched the pre-show.
It was.
I sat down at like 6 and put it on. It was like, oh crap, it's starting an hour ago, and then I had technical difficulties for half an hour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, first match on the card of actual WrestleMania, which we know how it's going to start now because we talked about it.
Yeah.
I think it could be either the IC Triple Threat, the U.S. title Fatal 4-Way, the Tag Team, SmackDown Tag Team Triple Threat, or Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn.
Do you think that they would start the show with the return of Daniel Bryan? it seems like a lot, but you do want to start strong. You want to like come out of the gates like fast.
Right.
I could see maybe an opening with Flight of the Valkyries is all I'm saying. But I don't know that they're going to do that. They might sandbag that.
Yeah, I mean, I think either way, I think putting it on first is like wherever Daniel Bryan goes is a good call. The fact that he's on this card is incredible.
Booking this match was good. Is what we're saying.
It's not even booked.
Because like fatally injured.
Yeah, well, because like they could book this match and it could be bad if he wasn't healed. Like it's not booking this match that was good. It was that his brain is fixed.
Yeah,
the good thing. Yeah. Regardless, you've watched this for 20 minutes and we've talked about nothing you're interested in, so let's start with the Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn match, whether or not that starts.
Perfect. You think Daniel Bryan's going to win this first? Like just right out of the gate?
Well, before you predict, there is a stipulation that if Owens and Zayn win, they'll be rehired to SmackDown. But if they lose, they remain fired.
Like, who's to say they don't get picked up by Raw? Like, it's after Mania. This is the time when, like, they start doing the shuffles.
You're crackling, but I understood you. Switch your mic again.
Yeah, they could, for all we know, they could do a draft like 2 weeks after, like not the Raw after Mania, but the Raw after that.
Yeah.
And then they get picked up. Who knows?
Nobody. That's who.
Yeah, not even the people booking the show because they can't plan that far ahead, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. It's all
and I mean the nicest way possible.
Yeah. Oh, I think I told you this, but El Generico and Kevin Steen have been like tweeting and have T-shirts for sale on Pro Wrestling Tees.
Really playing up that fire angle.
Mm-hmm. I believe them.
Okay, I'm going to say that they win then because they're really playing up this fired angle. So, of course, they're not really fired. So, of course, they're just going to get their jobs back.
Yeah. But the moment of Daniel Bryan winning, I gotta say, Daniel Bryan.
They could screw Daniel Bryan over somehow. They could, like, feed on the ropes. There we go. Done. Boom.
Yeah, no. I know that's if they win.
Daniel Bryan actually makes one of them tap out, but the ref doesn't see it, and they get a rope break. Done.
Yeah, but that's not the moment that people want. But then again,
you didn't hire me.
Then again, not getting what we want out of Daniel Bryan is why everyone loves Daniel Bryan.
I guess. It's hard to say that he, like, of course, like, wanting to win. It's hard to say, like, oh, of course, it's hard to say, like, oh, he's just gonna fucking lose. But I feel like they're trying to sell us on him winning so much that he has to lose. Or even just like Shane blows it. Like, he's right there and Shane blows it.
Yeah. I mean, Shane also has, like, diverticulitis and a broken hip.
So he's not going to jump off the Hell in a Cell?
Guess not. Sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck. Is he going to, like, coast to coast through the announce table? That's like...
The sets... I wonder what the set's going to be like. I only saw one picture that was, like, trucks coming in, so it wasn't obvious at all what it was going to be, but regardless...
roller coasters.
Regardless, Shane's jumping off it. That's out of character. They're not in Orlando.
Their theme parks in Texas?
They're in New Orleans. The theme song for WrestleMania this year is New Orleans.
It's a little early for them to go back to New Orleans. They were there 4 years ago.
Well, they're there.
mechanical alligator, crocodile, whichever one they have there, that eats everyone who loses their match.
Stakes are really high now.
Yeah.
Also,
a shaman puts a curse on your whole family while that happens. Is that racist? I think I just dipped into racism, so let's move on. I'm saying Zane Owens win.
I say Daniel Bryan and Shane, even though I know that Daniel Bryan and Shane are going to lose in like 20 seconds if this gets off the show.
Oh yeah, if this is the first match, no way do they win.
Next match, let's skip that one for right now.
Yeah, that's going to get to later. Let's skip it.
Yeah. Let's go with the we had SmackDown. Let's do the Raw triple threat between The Miz, Seth Rollins, and Finn Balor for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah. Once I find it on my card, even though you just said everyone in the match, I want to look at the picture because I got their pictures on here.
I doubt Finn will be demon.
I mean, it's how many more days does Miz need to break the record?
Not much. I think like less than a month now. But it won't be like the Monday after.
Okay. I'm going to say Miz retains. But doesn't break the record. He has to like get the belt again to do it.
I'm
all. Yeah. Why not?
I think I agree also, except Mrs. Baby.
He can drop it on Raw. And then like go home. Like is he's going home on like paternity leave? Do they give them paternity leave?
It's Vince McMahon, of course not. He doesn't believe men should be in a home.
Right. So then yeah, why does Mrs. Baby have anything to do with this?
True. I'm gonna say The Miz, and Jason Jordan helps them.
I'm gonna say The Miz and a Saints linebacker helps him.
It's Wrestlemania.
Not be crazy about.
Yeah.
Cool. Dig it. If it's not a linebacker, it doesn't count. I said linebacker, I mean linebacker. Not just anyone on the Saints.
We can always consult Sean if we don't know.
True.
Or
we can Google the guy's name once he runs in and the announcers just yell out the guy's name.
Mm-hmm. Let's go with Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax for the Raw Women's Championship.
Not on the website I'm on.
Go to.
Just kidding. They can have a picture for it, but it's here. That's tough.
So storyline has been Alexa thought that she was going to be facing Asuka and has been recruiting Nia Jax help. Nia Jax has been helping her all along. Asuka makes her decision. Alexa mentions to Mickie James that she has basically just been steering Nia all along this whole time, and mentions some stuff about Nia being fat. Nia flips the fuck out. rips apart like a ton of suitcases and stuff backstage, throws one into a mirror. Kurt Angle gives her the match, rightfully so, because Nia has also been winning and had a great match against Asuka twice. And this match is happening. And Asuka's been, or not Asuka, Nia Jax has been really good with, like, showing emotion, showing why not only did she want the title, but also why it's important to her for beating Alexa, and Alexa has been making people really mad at her, using really cheap tactics that they probably don't need to be using because she's Alexa Bliss, but they're using anyway. And it's good, but they definitely didn't need to use the fat angle. But regardless, it's definitely there, and it's definitely not... It's being done not as a poking fun, this is funny type of way. It's actually being done in a storyline way. It's not perfect, but it's good. Enough.
So I thought it was close when you started off, definitely Nia Jax, but then you said she broke a mirror. She's not going to win the title for like 13 years. So I'm going to say Bliss retains. She had it until she broke that mirror. She's bad luck. I'm superstitious now. That's changed now. So
Are they really trying to make a WrestleMania moment in every match on this card? Of course they are.
It's WrestleMania. Every moment during every match is a WrestleMania. Even the plug from the network is a WrestleMania moment. Every moment is a WrestleMania moment. You're on the pre-show. Sorry. You're limited to one moment during your whole... This is getting weird. I'm gonna drink more water.
I'm gonna say Nia. So we're different on this match. We're both the same on The Miz. And
we disagreed on the other two matches. So
yeah.
Honestly, it sounds like Nia Jax is going to win this match, but anyway.
It's a good pick. Let's do Cesaro and Sheamus versus Braun Strowman and his tag team partner.
His mystery partner. He's not going to reveal until Mania, I'm assuming.
Correct. Yeah, no, because, well, he might have revealed him on Raw, but I'm not convinced that that's actually his partner.
Who did you say?
So, Sheamus and Cesaro were like, tell me your partner, tell me your partner, tell me your partner. So Braun was like, oh, if one of you agree to face him tonight, I'll tell you who it is. So they agreed. They basically said, like, that's a dumb move, of course we agree. Who is it? So Braun goes backstage, and out comes Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman?
Yep.
Instead of Braun, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. It's like the mastermind to its Hulk.
Exactly. No, they're twins, apparently.
Oh. Braun's the popular one. Braun is the smart one.
Braun's the brawn and Brain's the brain.
Brain, yeah. I've made this connection. I only now realize that his name is literally Braun, as in, like...
But what's really impressive to me is that their parents knew from, like, childbirth which one was going to be Braun. Like, they got it right, which was incredible.
Well, I didn't catch Raw. How was Brain in the ring? Was he like a tactical, mastermind type deal? Opportunist, I think is the term they like using.
He was kind of similar to Braun, but I guess, like, since he's so smart, he knows to just learn off his brother.
Yeah, because it's his brother's so good.
Yeah. Teacher becomes the master.
Yeah.
Student becomes the master is the saying.
Teacher becomes the master. Yep, that's what all my teachers said. I have another crazy that's less crazy. So I was gonna say his mystery partner is the physically cleared to wrestle Edge. Nah, this is not.
That's more crazy. That's definitely more crazy.
Yeah, I'm sticking with my other one. This is not good.
So who's his partner?
It's like I'm looking at has the worst silhouette of a person I've ever seen. It's like the Google Plus default picture icon doesn't look anything like a person that looked like that. I gotta go wrong mystery partner.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just seems. I don't know. Okay, so if the mystery partner is going to be someone who's spectacular, like a legend or something like that, then it's rough putting the belts on them. Because now you're like contracting a new person to come to Raw every week. Let's say probably on Raw the next night. It's like every match.
Right, but you also. It is Braun Strowman, so like he could just hold the belts by himself essentially. And like when the legend can show up, they can show up. Like Freebird rule with only 2 people, basically.
It seems a little esoteric for not that's the wrong word. It seems a little out there for WWE though.
Okay.
Like I could see them doing an angle like that if one of the people got so beat up, like they get ambushed in the locker room by the rival tag team, and then the one person is like, yeah, I'll just defend it myself, like not they somehow win. But yeah, it's not impossible. It's not crazy. So I'm gonna expect. I told myself I'm gonna be in the bar will obtain.
All right. So my guess for mystery partner is a legend.
That's my second guess.
No. Wait, I don't even know who your guess for partner was, to be honest.
Edge.
It's not Edge, I can tell you.
I know it's not Edge. But you the same thing Brian had to say it could be Edge.
Yeah. So the rumors swirling around are like James Ellsworth, which makes sense because James Ellsworth's debut match was against Strowman.
Yeah. He is a legend.
Yeah. Like Big Show. I think Hillbilly Jim, because he's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, has been thrown around. But my pick is Hornswoggle.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, makes sense.
Future Hall of Famer Hornswoggle.
He should be in the Hall of Fame. Hornswoggle should absolutely be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I was not joking.
Yeah, no, I know.
Hall of Fame is Hornswoggle. He might not get it because, it's well, basically every people is not good, so maybe not. But
well, like, Vince is gonna die. Not that Triple H... I mean, Triple H probably is racist, but can at least get over it for wrestling purposes.
Yeah, and Triple H almost definitely wants to show that Cliff King can Hornswoggle to the speed board and like a little suits, so who aren't terrible, so. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
It's just Rock. Because no connection to Rock. It's not WrestleMania without Rock.
Maybe The Rock will announce the attendance.
Maybe he'll be like Rock. Like you can crush Strowman. It was Strowman, wasn't it?
I can't understand you.
So that was the year that came out that The Rock did the attendance announcement with the flamethrower and like the basketball cheerleaders, and he had a squash match. And I think it was against Strowman.
No, it wasn't against Roman. It was against Rowan.
Okay, yeah. That makes yeah. So not the Rock then. It's not the Rock.
Okay.
Is Rey Mysterio still kicking? Maybe it's Mysterio.
I believe Rey Mysterio was injured after the Rumble. He was in the Rumble. But I believe he was injured at like an indie show. But Rey could very easily be the actual mystery partner.
Yeah. I mean, it's sort of a strange bedfellows type deal.
Well, I mean, that's what they're going for, right? You don't do a mystery partner with Braun Strowman if it's not going to be a strange bedfellows type deal.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Jeff Hardy.
Maybe it's Jeff Hardy. That'd be cool.
What if Braun does a swanton bomb?
If you want to go real, like the least likely person I can think of is Jake Perkins.
Fair. Least likely person, probably Donald Trump.
Hall of Famer, why not? Sure. Only if he can win the match, though.
Fair.
He's undefeated at WrestleMania, so you are tarnished that presidency.
Right. That is fair. What if it's like Bobby Lashley? It could be anyone.
What if Bobby Lashley? I was going to joke saying Tommy Dreamer because I know he's still wrestling, but I don't think he's on good terms with WWE.
No, I think he's fine. I think he's just doing his own thing.
I mean, they let him retire at his own time, so maybe hire him.
Yeah.
What if mystery partner is Sheamus?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's happened before, not here.
Yeah, I know. That's the only reason it's not.
I think it's happened at WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's a moment.
Anyway,
that's that match.
All right. So the next match is a match people are talking about. It is Kurt Angle, Ronda Rousey, Triple H, and Stephanie McMahon in Stephanie McMahon's debut at WrestleMania. And Ronda Rousey's first match ever.
Also her debut at WrestleMania.
Yes.
Except for the time that you got Stephanie McMahon.
Well, debut in a match.
I know.
The same
the attendance, though. Maybe she's the attendance.
Yeah.
Maybe Hogan's the attendance. Even though are they on like good terms with Hogan? I remember you saying that there's like rumor he might come back.
We talked about this at the bar.
I know.
They want him to teach others about his mistakes.
I don't see Triple H and Stephanie in this match.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Alright, so first off, my crazy bet. For Triple H and Stephanie McMahon's entrance, they're going to come in, they're going to descend from the sky on a drone. Together, two Motorhead playing Bow Down to the King. At which point, Stephanie McMahon will conceive on the set. Through virgin conception. And then Lemmy will raise from the dead to play Triple H's theme song live as they walk to the ring. Not walk to the ring, sorry, motorcade again this year. To the ring. And Sasha Banks will take Triple H's skulls off at some point. Because that always happens.
It was crazy enough without that, but we'll leave it low. Sorry, there's pretty crazy going on outside, and I know you can hear. It's Triple H's motorcade.
Alright, it started.
That makes my crazy bet sound using a ball. Because digging a ball that going back from the dead.
Fair.
How do you think the match is going down?
I think Triple H and Stephanie win. I think I am the only one who thinks this.
I also think it'll be the only one who thinks.
But Triple H and Stephanie have been throwing this great line out, like, the past 2 weeks about how it's a completely different, it's a completely different environment, and it's clear that Ronda doesn't get that, so they're going to beat her so that fans stop having the nostalgia thing, and then they're going to repackage her so that she can be a success. And that is too on the nose to be wrong.
Yeah, guys. The thing is when they spelling out so clearly, like, this is going to happen, and even they have such a good in-universe reason that's also, like, a reason because they're running the show. Whenever it's, like, too obvious, I get suspicious. Like, I just said, Ronda Rousey's going to win her first match. She's Ronda Rousey, why not?
Yeah, but remember last time they spelled it out and it was too obvious in New Orleans at WrestleMania? Paul Heyman literally said, this is going to happen. And not a single fucker believed him. And then The Undertaker lost at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Maybe I'm going to stick with Ronda Rousey. Because the thing, like, it's like, we all know that it's not the same thing. Like, we all saw CM Punk get addicted by that random guy. I'm not an MMA fan, don't.
Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know who it is.
Not you, or one viewer. But, like, if you're doing MMA, you can probably actually kill someone with your hands if you needed to. And that, like, I know this is like fixed, and he's predetermined, or whatever the currently acceptable term for saying the wrestling is fake is.
Honestly, I think it's fake.
Yeah, also that. I know. They also, you told me there was like some sick burns from Stephanie McMahon and Ronda Rousey's like whole character is that, like, she's a 9/11
well, like, yeah, no, I don't. What Stephanie said last night was like, that was worse than a sick burn. That was like pointing out the fact that she was suicidal after the loss.
Yeah, and again,
I mean, I guess that is a sick burn.
The last person who mentioned anything remotely related to suicide to her got knocked out in like 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. So it would be weird if she doesn't put up a super strong fight.
Right. And I think
that's her character. That's her character right now.
I think in character it'll be fine. I also think, like, Triple H hasn't gotten a win at WrestleMania in forever.
Well, yeah, but I think he knows now that his job is to, like lose now.
Yeah. I don't... To me, it does, like, a loss does more for Ronda than a win does. Her performance has not been great, whereas a loss can force her character to have to be involved in this fake world, if that makes sense, or has to, like, force her to turn it, like, at least storyline-wise, a loss would force her to turn it on. Whereas right now, it's not on, so she needs that shot, both storyline and real life-wise. But I think at least doing it in storyline can get it moving. I don't know.
Plus, like a tag match, like Angels loses the match. Like Angels the person who brings up lost match, and now she's lost the first match. You're right. It makes too much sense. I'm sticking with what I said.
I know. No, everyone I'm listening to is going with what you said.
No, you're sold me on your idea, but I'm just not going to switch.
Okay. Cool.
for the sake of the big
We have not yet talked about the SmackDown Tag Team match, which is the Usos versus the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers. Maybe this is where Bray comes back.
Maybe you raise the attendance.
I mean, why not?
He's got 69,412 fans.
He's got 69,412.
Yeah.
This'll, yeah. Who's gonna win?
I mean, I'd like to get the one, but it's probably not you guys. I'm gonna stick with Usos retain.
Alright, I'm gonna say New Day, because that's the WrestleMania moment.
No, their entrance is gonna be the WrestleMania moment.
What are you thinking they do?
I know, they keep one up in it. What's like a great idea?
Actually, like, jazz band. Well, I mean, they've done jazz band, but, like, I could see jazz band of trombones playing New Day to the ring.
True. It's New Orleans. It could be like a New Orleans thing. Yeah. I got it. The ramp is okay. Here's what's discussing. The ramp is going to be this little thing. I'm waking up a name.
Rainbow.
It's not Hard Street. That's the one in the street where
Urban
all the
Street.
students are. Yes. It's going to look like a street. There's going to be bands on either side.
Ooh. Imagine if Shane jumps out of one of the buildings.
Yeah, you like. Yeah, like that. Yeah. That's my crazy. No. I'll switch to the Bludgeon Brothers. Take it.
Okay. So Bludgeon Brothers and New Day for me. Let's go. We did that. So we're getting through this card at like a decent pace. I'm like partially sarcastic and partially not.
You picked it up now. Yeah.
Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, Jinder Mahal, and Rusev for the USA title.
You can't hinder Jinder. No. I think it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
Did they go to the immediacy? That's racist. It's like they only put the belt on the picture.
Honestly, they might.
It's hard not being racist when I know it's racist.
Well, like, no, the thing is, like, they are having a major event in Saudi Arabia pretty soon. Do you know about this?
No.
Oh, so
I did not know that.
It's like Saudi Arabia has been doing a thing to, like, boost up, I guess, their tourism or something, but they've been having major events, and it's been like the first time that men and women can go to concerts and events and things. And WWE is hosting, it's called like the biggest or greatest Royal Rumble, and every title is going to be on the line, and a 50-person Royal Rumble match. And it's probably going to be on the network. And, like, women will be wrestling there, which is, like, a major no-no from what I hear, and, like, more conservative, like, Saudi Arabian cultures, or, like, traditionally, Saudi Arabia wouldn't let women compete in something like that.
Right.
So it's a big deal. So it might make sense that Jinder gets a title.
I mean, what do you want there? I don't know.
Actually, There's no reason why you're wrong about that.
It could also be cool if you defended it there, right? That could also be like big.
Yeah, that's the thing is it's a house show, so it might be on WWE Network, but it's for all intents and purposes it's going to be treated. I imagine it'll be similar to the way house shows are always done.
Yeah, like can you change house shows on show a clip on Raw or whatever.
True. I mean, they do.
I don't think it's going to be Rusev, which means it's probably going to be Rusev, but I really don't think it's Rusev.
Rusev was added into the match late, so you're not wrong for thinking that. That being said, I am predicting Rusev.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, why do you think it's going to be Rusev? I'm not going to say Rusev.
No, I think it's going to be Rusev because his calendars are selling out like fucking crazy. He sells calendars where every day of the year is a Rusev Day.
That's great.
Yeah. Oh, and the Mixed Match Challenge is honestly like one of the best things WWE has been putting on. And him and Lana are on a team. And he does this when Lana's wrestling. He'll be sitting on the apron going, "Lana is the best. Lana's number one. Lana is the best. Lana's number one." Over and over again, and it's amazing.
That sounds amazing. I'll say Jinder Mahal.
Alright.
Go.
I'm saying Rusev. I think this is probably... I mean, Miz Seth Rollins Finn Balor will be a phenomenal match, but I think this match will be far greater than anyone's anticipating, provided that they get like 6 minutes.
Do you think it'll be like mega quality? You think it's going to be like 5 minutes?
No, but the guys in there aren't like the marketable names to make it main event quality. I think it will be like fantastic US title match quality.
I don't want to go on this cutting off road, but I think that like height is like more important for like making something making that quality than like anything else. And I know that sounds dumb, and it's dumb, but it's fun.
Right, but like there's a certain like because of what this is, there's no way that this can be a 5-star match by default. But it can still be a fantastic wrestling match. There's just not the story, or there's too many components that aren't like for something to be 5-star, everything has to be in sync, and normally that happens with main event build, just because of A, the time, B, the way the wrestlers like look at each other and present. And I don't think, I mean, this match doesn't have that, but that does not mean at all that this match is going to be bad, and it's not going to be bad.
Right. Yeah, I'm not saying it's going to be bad. It's like in my quest to find other quality of Brock Lesnar, the only one I hear over and over is star power, which I get. I just disagree with. That's all.
Yeah.
I think this match is going to be a great match. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, the Brock Lesnar conversation's coming.
I know. Conversation. It's going to be the same shit. It's going to be a video over and talk about it, but it's fun.
Alright. So before we get to the 3 main events, John Cena's going to be a fan at WrestleMania.
Yeah. He's going to interfere. Maybe he's the mystery partner.
Maybe
he's see that coming.
No, he said straight up that he doesn't want to be the mystery partner because he recognizes that overshadows Strowman and Sheamus and Cesaro. Like, he mentioned all of this last night. He was like, people are asking me why I don't just enter the Battle Royal or why I'm not Strowman's tag team partner. And I recognize that Taker would be the perfect spot for me because it's not overshadowing any of the other talent. And I've lost 5 matches in a row. There's no reason why I should be overshadowing any of the other talent.
What if, like, during Mania, we hear the Undertaker gong go off, and, like, the lights go out, and Undertaker shows up, like, standing behind some guy, standing behind Taker and Cena, and he gets, like, nails it.
Ooh. What if, so what if Cena has a ticket, and, like, the gong goes off, but the only ticket that Taker was able to get was, like, somewhere else in the arena. Something cool will happen.
I would love it if he just had, like, a seat along the side of the ramp, and he shows up, and he's wearing, like, someone else's shirt, and he's got, like, signs, and, like, they cut to every spot, and he's got, like, a "You Suck" sign.
Yeah. So what?
I think that would be...
I hope the recording's still going.
Me too!
We are going again. And it picked up at 122, so I'm imagining that it's just going to be a weird cut.
Alright, welcome to part 2.
We hope that this is still working. We're using brand new software and fucking around. Honestly, it doesn't matter. I see what's happening. Okay. It is.
Are you out of memory?
No, when I click it in the taskbar, it pauses the recording.
Oh, so we just continued. So this isn't part 2.
Yep. No, it's just taking weird cuts.
Cool.
So
yeah, John Cena's gonna be there.
Yeah, how do you think John Cena being a fan? Obviously, he called out Undertaker. How do you see this going? I'll talk about how I see this going.
I mean, he's obviously going to be part of the show in a greater capacity than being the guy who reads the attendance. Although he could be the guy who reads the attendance, he's still quite late. That's going to be. But, like, I don't think The Undertaker's going to be there, so I don't think that Cena's going to get, like, it's not going to be like a Cena-Taker thing. I really don't know where his spot is. Maybe it's like a backstage segment. Maybe it's during the pre-show. I really don't know. But I don't think he's going to wrestle.
Okay. You don't think Taker's going to wrestle?
Taker?
Cena.
What? No, I don't think Cena's going to wrestle.
You do or don't?
I do not.
Okay. So, I think at this point they have to do Cena Taker. I don't think it would have gotten to 10 o'clock segment on Raw, main event 2 weeks before Mania, and like 10 minutes plus on every Raw since Elimination Chamber if it wasn't going that way. Which I think is fair. But I think that they're going to go through this whole card. I think WrestleMania is going to finish up with Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar. Or no, sorry. I think WrestleMania is going to finish up with AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura because of what's about to happen. Around 10:57, 10:58. They do their thing, fireworks show. Fireworks like start to settle, and then they do the lights out gong. Or like they wait for like basically an encore reception from fans, which I think would happen also if they don't do Undertaker, Cena, and the show just ends.
That's optimistic. I think like a negative chant will begin and then. But anyway, continue.
I mean, it depends on how much time. Like, I think like 2-3 minutes after the match is over, people will be so hyped about either Shinsuke or AJ winning, it doesn't matter who, and closing the show that, like, it won't get negative yet, and, like, it'll just be starting, and, like, people will still be hopeful. So, like, long as they capture it while it's still hopeful and before, like, the dust starts to settle, I think it's fine. And I also think they've been, like, kind of setting this up more like an encore than part of Taker's career, which is why people are saying, like, oh, it'll be American Badass and not Undertaker. Like, to me, fans are perceiving this as separate from Undertaker's career and more a final goodbye. And I think that's how you do it, is you treat it as an encore even at WrestleMania.
I think it's just weird to spring a match onto people like that. Especially because, I mean, they don't need anything to sell Mania other than just saying it's WrestleMania. It's the ultimate thrill ride. It's the greatest show or whatever the tagline is this year.
Right,
but they know they would make way more money saying that John Cena has a match, and they know they'd make more money saying The Undertaker has a match.
Right, exactly. So, like, to me, this is why just WrestleMania, like, just the word WrestleMania sells, is because shit like this can make an impromptu match. Like, because there is that, not what's gonna happen factor, because that's what wrestling pretends to be all the time, but, like, there's this bigger than like any other wrestling event thing, and that's why I say if they go through the whole card and can make people feel like pretty happy and like it was a pretty solid Mania, to cap that off, to like close that out with Taker Cena as like just a little tiny bit on the end, I think would make people very, very, very happy. And that also allows you to close with AJ Shinsuke as opposed to Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns. Because if Cena Taker's happening in the middle, Lesnar Reigns is definitely closing, because you want WrestleMania to end with that big, more common name for the ESPN shot that it's going to get, or for USA Today, or whatever they're going to do. So right. I think this is how you propel those two guys, keep Lesnar and Reigns exactly where they are, depending on what's going to be happening with them, and make a huge deal out of WrestleMania as far as marketability is concerned. And I think, I mean, if I'm saying there's a match, I guess I gotta predict it. I think Taker wins. I think this is his final match, and I think Taker wins.
I'll say if they have a match, Taker wins, but I don't think they're gonna have a match. Solely because I think it's a bad business decision. Like it would be awesome. People would love it, but they're a business. They're trying to sell a product to us.
Right, but like, so you're really taking this as Cena.
That's like the only excuse I have. That's like the only counter argument I have. Because it would be amazing.
The way I'm hearing your argument is they didn't advertise Cena Taker, so it shouldn't happen. But did they not advertise it? Like, to me, it's the equivalent of, like, when we said the cookies shouldn't be fan favorite.
I don't remember us saying the cookies shouldn't be fan favorite. I remember them getting...
Yeah, no, for Extreme Rules, we said definitely don't vote for cookies fan favorite, baiting all of those gullible people who we call our fans.
Right, but we weren't selling $60 tickets to that video. Or $100 like actual in-person tickets.
Right,
or
but like
$9.99 subscription tickets.
Okay, so let me ask you this: you pay $100 for this card at WrestleMania. You get this whole card and it's pretty decent, and you're happy. Would you be more or less happy?
My argument is that the people who they already took, paid and got money from, will be unhappy if they do this. My argument is they could make more money by advertising that two of the biggest names they have are going to wrestle each other.
But, that's why it's getting so much... we're not stupid. It's gonna get, right? You know what by saying it's not gonna happen is saying it's gonna happen. The way that we said, don't vote cookies for fans.
I feel saying that, the more they spell out in detail how something's going to happen, it means it's not going to happen. So I guess, yeah.
You know what I mean? They.
Okay, so
They sell. Like,
they're definitely going to sell at least one point during the show that John Cena is not there to wrestle, that he's just there as a fan.
Yes.
They talk to him before the show, or he's on the pre-show, and they showed up with it during Mania, something. It's not just going to be wow, we haven't seen John Cena all night. They're going to show you John Cena and be like, okay, well, John Cena got on screen, and then you're going to forget about that, and then this will happen again.
Yeah, no, I'm hoping they cut to him tailgating at the pre-show. I hope they show a clip of him at Access. I hope he does the whole fan thing.
Oh yeah, maybe he'll do the Access bit. They would show clips of Access, they showed Triple H and Seth on here just walking around Access.
Yeah. What I really want is for it to look like an episode of Andrew Zimmerman's Bizarre Foods, but with John Cena at WrestleMania.
Dude, what if Andrew Zimmerman's the mystery tag party?
Oh, what if Andrew Zimmerman announces the attendance rate? Star power.
Dude, what if Andrew Zimmerman's the surprise mystery host of WrestleMania?
Okay. So I think we got that. We both agreed if it happens, Taker. Taker wins, but you're of it's not gonna happen, but he might be there. And I'm of it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay. So now our main events. Charlotte vs. Asuka for the WWE SmackDown's Women's Championship.
Is Asuka still undefeated?
Asuka's still undefeated. Carmella still has the Money in the Bank.
Oh. I think Carmella could beat these two.
Fair. Unless, what if Carmella cashes in? We're filming this on Tuesday. What if Carmella cashes in tonight?
That can happen. I mean, this match is still going to happen, isn't it? There's no way the match becomes Carmella Asuka.
I don't think it becomes triple threat, but it's completely possible that Carmella cashes in after. Whether or not she wins or loses, both have utility, I think is the nicest way to say that.
I just think Asuka's going to win.
I agree.
Even if it's a passion. Even if the passion is after the match. Even if they get, Awesome Kong to come beat the shit out of Asuka. Asuka still wins.
I think Asuka absolutely wins.
Alright.
I'm excited. I'm happy that this has gotten the build that it's got. I'm kind of sad that they have to pretend that Charlotte Flair's injured. Because if they didn't do that, they would have faced off in the mixed match challenge tonight. So they got Charlotte off SmackDown pretty quick to stop that from happening. But from Royal Rumble until 2 weeks ago, I'm excited for this. Next match, AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Let's talk about this the dream match.
Yes.
It felt like saying that.
I mean, yeah, that's how it's been billed. And I mean,
okay. I thought these people had some.
For the marks that are the internet wrestling community, it is.
Oh yeah, it's an exciting match. I know why I feel like I say things that I think are showing my excitement for the match and then come out as I don't think this match is gonna be good. I'm excited for this match. I think it's gonna be good.
Are you actually serious question? Are you watching WrestleMania?
Not Sunday night. I might I'll say if it's not Sunday night, I'm probably not gonna watch it. I do intend to watch it that week.
Okay.
I watched last year, even though I just sat on my couch.
You should watch it Sunday so that we can review.
I'm not gonna stay up though. In lieu of, since I can't take time off work, I made other plans for this weekend that involve hanging out with my college buddies.
Okay.
So I'm doing that all weekend. I'm just gonna leave and come back and I just pass out and watch it. Midweek. But yeah, we are reviewing quick after the event and before this recording software expires.
So within 13 days from Tuesday the 3rd.
No promises. I may or may not watch it.
I figured.
I intend to. I fully intend to. At this moment.
And the main event of the show, the match Boof has been waiting for a year. Bro,
we never did that match.
Oh, who do you think's gonna win?
I have no idea. I'll say AJ Styles. As a guess.
I think Shinsuke's gonna win. I'm predicting Shinsuke, but I hope it's AJ because I bought a shirt.
Alright.
I am a mark.
And that's the card. Thanks everyone for watching.
You made the same joke. I'm positive you made this joke last
time. All these jokes last year.
Alright.
Create something for us.
Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the WWE Universal title in what has been a much better build than I expected.
That's good. I mean, who can be happy with the build that Brock Lesnar is threatening to create because of the win?
Well, that's not the only. I mean, the not showing up thing. Reigns, actually showing some character more than, baby mama, daddy, baby daddy. Yeah. Tater tot jokes. So, Reigns, as far as a character, is fleshed out much, much, much better than he's ever been.
That's good.
Lesnar is what Lesnar is. For better or for worse. It's been a good build because of what Lesnar is. But that doesn't mean that I'm happy about Lesnar. It'll be good. Go.
The thing about not watching this live is I'm going to get an excuse to get up and go to the bathroom and not watch this match.
I don't think it'll be that short.
Sorry?
I don't think it'll be that short. I think it'll be under 10 minutes, but I don't think it'll be that short.
The last Lesnar match that I watched, live, was when he fought Goldberg, which I know is forever now.
I mean, it's last year. It's a year ago.
Yeah, that's what I know it was a long time ago. It was, I think, more than a year ago, so I don't think I moved yet. Anyway, I went to the bathroom during Goldberg's entrance, and I came out Max over.
That wasn't Mania, though, because you had good
I know it wasn't Mania.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, you had good things to say about Lesnar Goldberg at Mania. But I think, it was like a 4-minute match and, basically what we expected to make it. No, it wasn't nice, but we were all, it sounded like in the moment we were fine with it. Lesnar did that cool jump over the spear.
Oh, yeah. I remember being that. It was like move number 3 on this list.
Let's be... So the way I feel about Lesnar... the way I feel about Lesnar is him being unbeatable is bad. It sucks that he beat the streak, But I also believe if he didn't beat the streak, 30 wouldn't be the greatest WrestleMania of all time, but I think 30 is easily the greatest WrestleMania of all time. So I think that it's still important that that happened. I think that if it's not for Lesnar, Strowman wouldn't be where he is. People wouldn't take Joe as seriously as they do. If he wasn't injured, that would be even better. But he's injured right now. But I think he did great things for both of them. I think his match with CM Punk when that happened was really good. But then he has the god awful things like the Randy Orton match or the match at Survivor Series. I'm forgetting. Maybe it was Seth Rollins where he won in like seconds.
He did no, he did Seth Rollins, I believe.
Yeah, he fought Seth a couple of times, I believe. I mean, he lost to Seth at WrestleMania one year.
Yeah. I mean, his match wasn't great, but it was interesting. It was different.
Yeah. So I think to say that he doesn't help new talent is wrong. I hate the way that it's going, or I'm not entertained by the actual match, or I've seen the same shtick, and that's why I'm done. I'm negative, but I think that a lot of good things have come from it. I think Roman wins this, and I think I'm happy about Roman winning this. I think it's time, and I think they've done the right things with Roman, even though they got off to a really bad foot once he went. I guess WrestleMania 31 now. I guess since WrestleMania 31. At the beginning it was really, really tough, and now they're at a place where it's good.
I mean, I agree with everything that you said about Lesnar. That's why I'm talking next. I am also on board of his in-ring and mic skills. But that's I think you're right to say that they did handle him better than I thought they would. Because my main complaint was the streak was broken. It's not like after I got the first streak was broken. It's that like why did it have to be someone who's so over? Like it was like they spent all this time making this tool to really take someone and sort of propel them. Like skyrocket them up. They took some they did do a good job of keeping that momentum going.
Yeah.
And using that to propel people up.
More than just Lesnar. So. I don't 100% buy that beating the streak is this great tool that pushes you to infinity. Because I think if you beat the streak, the bar is so unobtainably high for what you are or what you've become by beating that 3 months from then, when it's a random pay-per-view, when it's Money in the Bank and you're defending the title against someone who's not that big of a deal and it's just an okay match, then that suddenly goes away. And suddenly people remember that was one moment. I think the way that you become a star is in the totality of things that you do. And I don't think beating the streak would have been as epic as people hoped it would be. I think the reaction that anyone who beat the streak would get is what Lesnar got, and then after 4 or 5 weeks, 4 or 5 months maybe, it would fade and be back to pretty regular, just because of the sheer amount of wrestling that there is.
I mean, for me, that's exactly what I experienced. Like I got off the Lesnar thing very, very quickly.
Right, but I'm saying I think that would happen with a new guy too.
I think like a brand new guy. I think like they could have taken someone like who was like even just like main eventing.
Well, let's
like a picture of something to help them out.
Right.
Like it's just.
But like, who would you? Even as of last year, Like, between 30 up to last year, who'd you have taken? Like, Finn, not a good choice. And Finn is probably who I would like to see best, but, like, he's not good enough on the mic to carry that. His moveset is not much more diverse than Reigns' is. He's fantastic.
I don't want to keep talking to the point, but I like that the bar for people who aren't Brock Lesnar is like so much higher than it is for Brock Lesnar.
I don't.
Because you know who else doesn't have the first moveset is guy on the mic? Brock Lesnar.
Right, but that's what I'm saying, is that we have these huge ideas about what everyone else is that they can't live up to. I don't think Brock Lesnar lived up to what beating the streak would have to be, but my point is, no one will. But because Brock Lesnar is such a heel, both in real life and pretend life, it works enough. Whereas if you do it to a face or to anyone who's like marginally likable by some level of people, that's a statement. But like, if it's anyone who has a likability factor, it's gonna hurt them. Whereas Lesnar, I don't think it. I think Lesnar is just as believable as anyone else, and it's not gonna hurt him when the mystique fades. Whereas it would hurt someone like Finn when the mystique fades.
Yeah. Well, we need to be a heel. But I also think if you don't have someone who can live up to the team you built up, they can just let Taker keep it.
Yeah.
Like just have him take it to his grave, his second grave, or whatever.
I mean, like, the thing that's tough is, like, Edge could have. Edge could have at 25. Edge could have at 25. Orton probably could have. But those were the critical years of when the streak became. The streak was the Orton, the Edge. Was Orton followed by Batista, followed by Edge, and then the Shawn Michaels Triple H matches. That was the critical time for Taker, and that's when Taker was selling WrestleMania the most.
Right. And the thing that kind of stinks, I think that was sort of gotten into like a big mess or a big like a pickle. Is that once you have like those that Shawn Michaels match, even the first one, it's like, well, now I feel like you've gone like too far. Like it's just becomes this big, like it's become too big to like sort of lose.
Yeah. No, it's
so you should just not have to lose. That's where I think the real error is. But I think that this did end up a lot better than I thought it would. Like the day after I found out.
Yeah.
Like,
honestly, the day after WrestleMania 30 was ridiculous.
Yeah, I was in the airport right now.
Well, yeah. But like wrestling will probably never do the things to you that they pulled off in one night.
Yeah.
Like that was the single highest high I've ever been on about wrestling was that day, those 2 days after WrestleMania 30. And I don't ever expect to be on that type of high about wrestling ever again.
That was like, I think the only thing that makes how big of a moment this really was to like the world at large, success of Superman, is that the way I found that the streak was broken was I was in this airport and they had like a generic news channel that's like a high frequency station. There's a call along the bottom. And in that call, it says, Professional Wrestling Undertaker has lost his first match at WrestleMania. Like, that's how I found out his streak was broken. On like the station.
That's like... That's basically a 9/11 story, is what you just told. The way you told that story was like the way people talk about remembering where they were when they hear about 9/11.
Yeah. I know we were saying I remember that much more vividly. I remember your process. I think it's exactly what you're saying. Which was really building, like,
yeah.
I got things later.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But regardless, my point. Yeah. My point. You're breaking up too much.
Yeah. I can't hear. Better?
Yeah.
Okay. I agree with your analysis of the match and how it's going to go, except I think that Lesnar's going to win.
Okay.
As much as I don't want that to happen, like, just why not? Like
I mean, the only real good why not I have is because it's been a year, but, like, they don't really want CM Punk to be the longest reigning WWE champion, so...
Yeah. Like, I wasn't even thinking about that. I'm just thinking they had, like, I just think, like, Brock Lesnar's a match, of course Brock Lesnar's going to win. The only time you lost was to weird, extenuating circumstances, and you didn't really technically lose.
Right. Yeah, no, I don't think he has. At least the title. I don't... Has Brock Lesnar...
He dropped the belt to Rollins, but he didn't lose.
Right. No. No, yeah, I believe Will Rollins pinned Reigns. I'm actually curious as to who he pinned in that match, but...
And then, like, he's this unstoppable force. This doesn't feel like the moment where it gets stopped.
Well, like, you haven't been watching, so you don't know.
That's true. I have been talking out of my ass for the past, like, 2 hours.
I think it would need a good video package. No, I'm not joking. Video packages are the only fucking thing that matters. I think it would need a good...
No.
It would need a good video package.
Because I know you're right.
But Reigns...
But Reigns.
I think Reigns will win.
I mean, I hope so.
To make it the right moment, I think it needs that video package. But I think all the pieces are there.
Okay, so my crazy bet is the video package is a shot-for-shot remake of the video package for Sasha Bailey at TakeOver 1, but with these guys in it. I think it's just like... It's like, you know, my mom keeps coming out to these and watching me lose, which doesn't make sense in context. He just, like, says that. And they show, like, they still show the clip of the wacky waving and things where they're doing, like, crashing to the ground and shit. Because that was the greatest video package I've ever seen.
Is this your new
the rooftops video, then that video, then, like, Casablanca, like, off screen.
They combined the rooftops video and the Sasha Bailey promo.
Yeah.
Alright, so which one's your crazy bet?
I mean the linebacker one.
Okay, cool.
I feel like that's crazier. That's why I'm going with that one.
I don't think it's crazier. I don't think it's gonna happen, but
I'll go with the one you think is crazier.
I think the video package being...
I'll go with the video package.
A shot for
Here's
shot.
the thing, video package one though, there's a good at making video packages, but they're still a little formulaic. But it's not going to be a shot for shot remake.
Okay.
They're never going to reference that rooftops promo ever again. Mm-hmm. Maybe when Jeff Hardy gets inducted into the Hall of Fame, there'll be like 2 frames from it.
When he gets inducted into the Hall of Fame, it's just going to be the rooftops promo.
No, he destroyed the set of Raw before they switched to HD. That's going to be it. That video is going to be his Hall of Fame.
Alright, I think
that's it.
The card. It's an hour and a half, but that's fair.
That's why no one watches these.
It's less than 10 minutes a match. No, I'm excited. I think the cards I think the matches are great. I think that Raw and SmackDown is so oversaturated. It's tough for like all of the storyline beats to be there. But as far as a card, it's gonna be a good show.
Oh yeah. I mean WrestleMania, they don't do bad shows for WrestleMania. I know people complain after every Mania and say, this was the worst Mania since like
but that's
29.
That's like a bar.
But I like 29, so I don't get those people.
Oh, 09.
I mean, I was there, but still.
No, 09 was Taker Sean 1.
No, WrestleMania, no.
29.
Was it? Yeah, 29. Sorry. That's what I meant.
Yeah, no, 29 was average. 29 was like solid right in the middle. But I agree, people do say stuff about 29. 27 to me was the worst one since we fucked.
I just like every Mania people go and say, this is the worst Mania since some Mania that people agree is like below average.
No,
and then
27 was Lawler Cole, McMahon Brett, and Cena Miz. And those were the main storylines.
Oh god, there has to have been a better match on that card.
27 was bad.
What year was 27?
Edge Del Rio, I think, was the... Edge Del Rio was probably the best match. That was Edge's last match.
Yeah, that sounds like a great match. I remember that match. If I'm remembering the Mania match, yeah.
I want to say it was then. That was a bad Mania.
Anyway, I just mean right after Mania, if you go on Reddit and look at the post-show thread, like all the comments will be like, this has been the worst Mania in years.
Yes, agreed.
And then like, as people have time to like think about it, they go like, no, I think this WrestleMania is like, it's always good. It's just how good is it going to be is the question. Okay. But I think this looks great. Like I said, I may or may not be watching anything. I haven't followed it, so I can't say that like the build-up's been great or whatever. So I can't say much more. But I think I'm positive it'll be good.
Yeah, on paper this is right.
Yeah.
There is not a single match that I don't feel invested in the way I would feel invested in any pay-per-view match. Like any good match on a pay-per-view that I'm looking forward to, I think all of the main card matches meet the bill. And the only reason that mid-card match or that pre-show matches don't is because they're battle royals where it's really hard to focus on an individual storyline. But those are fun for different reasons.
Yeah. I agree.
It'll be a show. I guess last thing before we go, any moments, anything, weird celebrity things.
Oh, definitely weird celebrity moments. New Orleans celebrity. No, not New Orleans celebrity, too obvious. Not The Rock, too obvious.
I mean, Stone Cold's doing a signing. Rock, they're rumored, the Vegas odds are like he's gonna be there. Which, like, honestly, Vegas is probably just smart to put that as the odds, whether they know or not.
Yeah. Has there been any like musical guests announced?
Kid Rock's getting in the Hall of Fame. People are saying that they're gonna do the Hall of Fame segment, and then Kid Rock is just gonna bust into song, and that's when Undertaker's gonna come out. And I'm like, come on! And like, if there's anything that's a crazy bet, that's it.
Kid Rock doing the Undertaker theme.
Yeah. No,
says gone.
No, they're saying American Badass. I'm like, there's no like. Honestly, that's stupid, and maybe it's just because I don't know American Badass Taker that well, but that's dumb. I don't want it. So WWE, don't do it.
I don't have any predictions for like crazy celebrity shenanigans.
I mean,
Is Batista a celebrity? Maybe he shows up.
Cena being in the crowd like opens itself up to all sorts of celebrity shenanigans.
Yeah,
I'm hoping the show ends no taker with Cena just sitting in between Summer Sanders and Al Roker, looking very confused. Like fireworks display in the background and him just looking around like, huh? Like nothing says WrestleMania more than that image.
Why Summer Sanders?
She tweets about wrestling.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, is Macaulay Culkin not fighting Rusev?
No.
What happened to that?
That was just Rusev trying to get onto the main card on Twitter, and it worked.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe Macaulay Culkin costs him the U.S. title. That's a moment.
That's yeah. Macaulay Culkin's my bet for wrestling because he just launched a website recently. He's on like a big of a media tour after being out of the spotlight like his whole life after Home Alone. And it's a feel-good moment because he's like doing good for himself, and he's a huge wrestling fan.
Yeah.
So that's my pick for celebrity moment.
He'll be there.
He's just sitting next to Cena. I like that. I like that.
I feel like everyone's gonna be sitting next to Cena.
That's all I got for this video.
It's gonna be a show.
It's gonna be the ultimate thrill ride.
Nope, that was last year.
I know. I don't know the tagline for this year.
Help me out, Wikipedia.
It's gonna be a Noslin song.
Theme songs are Celebrate by Kid Rock, Let the Good Times Roll by Freddie King, New Orleans by Kid Rock, and Devil by Shinedown. Of course, Kid Rock and Shinedown are the theme songs.
Yo, Shinedown is my pick for celebrity next year in the Hall of Fame.
Maybe. Why isn't... I'm surprised Motorhead... I mean, I think that's what everyone is saying as far as musical people should be in.
Yeah, why not Motorhead?
Lemmy's dead. Triple H...
I know, but like the rest of... There's still other people in Motorhead who are alive.
Well, I mean, after Sunday, Lemmy will be alive.
True. Well, he'll be unalive?
Undead.
Right. You're like the Undertaker. He's going to tag team with the Undertaker.
It's the tagline for...
This is why I gotta get an Alexa so I can be like, hey Alexa. Or one of my neighbors needs to get an Alexa and set the volume really loud so I can yell through the wall.
I don't know if it's loud enough, but hey Google, what's the tagline for WrestleMania 34?
My apologies. I don't understand.
Nope. Did you hear it?
I heard it, yeah. Hey Google. Oh wow, that worked. I didn't expect that to work.
Try sending women to work in Albany and is 4 miles away.
Cool. Now everyone knows where I live. Find me, motherfuckers.
Shit, I'm sorry.
They could... Someone could map it out and now figure out where I am.
Well, just cut this bit from the end because it's been boring.
It's fine. I'm moving before WrestleMania, so
you're also moving, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's a tagline. Showcase of the Immortals? No, there's a great thread on Reddit from February 8th, 2016. If you had to give every WrestleMania a tagline, what would you give it?
So WrestleMania 3, the tagline is just the tagline for the Burger King ads that they ran during it. Where they gave out Whoppers to people who tagged this really fucking weird name. And he was there.
WrestleMania 32's tagline was, "No, he's injured too. Don't worry, we still have Roman."
WrestleMania 32's tagline was like, I guess we should use our developmental league to pad out these matches.
Quick, make everything a Hell in a Cell match. WrestleMania 27 was the pre-show to WrestleMania 28.
Ouch!
This one's actually rough on WrestleMania 29. WrestleMania 29, WrestleMania 27 Part 3.
Ouch! Ouch! Ooh. Well, yeah, we got the twice in a lifetime.
This is fun. I highly recommend this Reddit thread.
When you upload this, you should link it.
Sure. WrestleMania 30, if we give you what you want, will you leave us alone?
This is the entertainment.
WrestleMania 9, you guys really don't like this Hart guy more than Hogan, do you? WrestleMania 30, now please stop hijacking our shows. WrestleMania 31, oh for fuck's sake. WrestleMania 29, big match, John.
I mean, yeah.
Wow, someone did every show, except they did it seriously. WrestleMania 9, brother. WrestleMania 20 never happened.
What happened at 20?
Benoit. Yeah, no, it wasn't a show.
This is when they had that wasn't the name.
WrestleMania 30, A New Hope. WrestleMania 32, The Roman Empire Strikes Back.
I'm gonna say the Empire Strikes Back, just like me too.
Yeah, no, these are good.
The Force Awakens.
Mm-hmm.
When does WrestleMania Star Wars story happen?
Next Christmas.
Alright.
WrestleMania 25, totally the 25th anniversary.
I remember being really upset about that.
I had no idea until, like, someone pointed it out to me. I was all on board.
I mean, did they skip a year at some point? And it would have been.
Mm-hmm. They did not.
Smart.
Mm-hmm. WrestleMania 31, yeah, it was totally good on purpose. Yup, we meant to do that. Alright, I'm gonna stop this because we're getting into 2-hour territory.
Yeah, I need to and then go to cell.
Shit.
I will see you later. Y'all are fans. Have to take over.
Alright, if you watch any wrestling this weekend, text me because I probably am doing that and moving shit.
Okay.
Bye.